So yesterday I have introduced you the logarithm. Okay, the log. The log emerged from solving exponential equation. So that is if the unknown that you want to find is in the index position, then we are going to use the log to bring it down, okay, to the subject, to change the subject, okay, from the index. The x is from the index and then change to the subject, okay? So that is like this. If we have a to the power x is equal to y, then x, I want the index to be the subject, is equal to log y. But the log should have a base number, that is base a. And the base of the log will be exactly the same as the base of the index here. Okay, so that is the basic definition. 不過琴日咧，我未講一樣嘢嘅，未講一樣嘢啊。OK， 咁啊，但係其實你哋睇書嘅話咧，好多同學我相信已經知道㗎啦。If there is no base, okay, if there is a log with no base, then it means that it is base 10. Okay, base 10. Okay, the log base 10 is called the common log. Common log. Okay, if it is base 10, then it is called common log. Okay, and we do not need to write the base. 如果係 base 10嘅話，我哋可以唔需要寫個10呢個字都得嘅。調翻轉頭嚟講，即係話咧，如果有個 log 你冇寫個 base 嘅話咧，即係暗示咗呢個 base 係 base 10啦。咁所以你搞清楚喎，即係冇寫嘅 base 唔係代表隱藏咗個 base， 唔係代表冇 base， 冇寫 base 就係 base 10。OK， 呢個記一記咯喎，得唔得 ？So this is the first thing we need to know about the definition of log. And then at the end of last lesson, I have proved 5 properties to you. Okay, 5 important properties. First one is that log 1, no matter what base it is, log 1 is always equal to 0. Okay, and then the second property is that log a base a, when the number inside the log is equal to the base of the log, then the whole log number will be changed to 1. Okay? 第一、第二個就係俾你去化取，即係冇咗個 log 嘅 ，OK 計咗個 log 嘅，計咗個 log。3、4、5咧就係俾你去化簡一啲 log 嘅 ，OK 俾你化簡用嘅，未整走個 log 嘅，但係要你可以化簡到嘅。第3、4、5啊 ，log x plus log y with the same base can be changed to log x times y. OK， 嗱留意喎，第3呢一個咧，我哋唔單止可以由左手邊變做右手邊，有陣時我哋係需要由右手邊變做左手邊嘅。OK， 咁所以咧，我哋要諗清楚啦。我哋有一個好常犯嘅錯誤，好常犯啊！我而家講呢個係錯嘅。OK， 睇住啦，就係 log x plus y。log x plus y. The students, okay, the careless students will think that it is log x times log y. 即係我哋記得係加就變成係嘛 ？OK， 但係咧點樣係兩個 log 相加先至可以合成一個 log 嘅數嘅啫？但呢度咧兩個 log 相乘係唔得嘅 ，log 裏邊 x 加 y 嘅話咧都唔得嘅，即係呢個咧記住係錯嘅，得唔得？嗱有陣時我真係唔知道我講埋俾你聽，即係叫你記埋係錯好啲啊，定係你呢一生人都唔會遇到呢個錯誤好啲啦 ？OK， 咁啊，但係我覺得講埋俾你聽係會好啲嘅，咁樣樣，即係記得有一種係錯誤嘅，咁你要背翻咧，究竟邊一種先係啱嘅咁樣樣。OK，so the fourth one is about subtraction. Log x minus log y becomes log x over y. Okay, or in the reverse direction, if we have log x over y, then we can expand it to be log x minus log y with the same base to all the logs. OK， 記住喺呢度咧，全部所有嘅 base 咧都係同一個 base 嚟嘅。OK，and then the fifth one is like this: log x to the power k, and then the index inside the log, okay, can be moved to the front of the log. Okay, so it's k times log x space a. K times log x space a. Okay, so that is like this. 好啦，嗱，其實咧仲有第六條式嘅。咁第六條式嘅話咧，我而家呢度咧講埋俾你聽先，啊。呢條第六條式咧係特別啲嘅，就係咧，當我哋需要處理一條數裏邊有超過一個 log 係唔同 base 嘅時候 ，OK， 唔同 base 嘅時候咧，我哋就要轉 base 啦 ，OK， 轉 base。We need to change the base of one of the log if there are more than one different bases in one expression. Okay, if we want to calculate logs of different bases, then we need to change the base of one of the log to the other. Okay, just like this. If we have, actually this the formula is like this. If we have log x base a, one of the log is of base a, but base a is not the base that I want. I want the base of the log to be b. Okay, then you can use the base changing formula like this. Log x base a is equal to a fraction. It becomes log x on the top and log a on the bottom. And these two logs will have a new base. Will have a new common base. And that new common base is the base that I want. That is base b. Okay? Base b 係乜嘢都得嘅，視乎你嗰題咧係需要啲乜嘢嘢嘅啫。OK？ 視乎你嗰題另外一個 log 係啲咩 base？ 係嘛？頭先講咧，如果一題數裏邊，我哋有多過一個 log 而係唔同 base 嘅話咧，我哋要將其中一個 base 轉去做另外一個 base。譬如我哋有 base A 有 base B 嘅話咧，我哋就要將 base A 呢個 log 咧，將佢變到做 base B 咁樣啦。OK， 但係點樣變啊？就係咁啦。Log x base A becomes log x over log A. Okay, and then the two logs will have a new base, and we will choose the new base according to the requirement from the question. Okay, so this is the base changing formula. That is the sixth formula that you need to remember. OK， 好啦，咁我琴日咧仲有講一樣嘢喎，就係咧個 base number 同埋個 number inside the log 咧有一啲限制嘅，有啲限制啊。OK， 就係咧我寫到啊 ，the base of the log must be positive and not equal to 1. Okay, must be positive but not equal to 1. Okay, the base number. And then the number inside the log must be positive. Okay, it can be 1 because log 1 is just equal to 0. Is that okay? Log 1 is just equal to 0. So can be 1. 即係 log 緊個數可以係1，但係一定要正數嚟嘅。log 負數咧就係 math error 嘅。OK，log 緊個數要係正數，可以係1啦。咁但係咧 log 嗰個 base 就一定要係正數，仲要唔可以等於1。咁記得呢兩個啦。咁有陣時 MC 咧就會攞嚟陰下你哋咁樣嘅。OK， 得唔得？好嗱，呢度咧呢6條式咧，我哋嚟緊呢一課咧會勁用㗎啊。OK， 咁我哋睇睇咯。Let's go to textbook page 8.7. Yes, 8.7. So I would like to talk about example 3. 好啦，我哋做一啲數，睇下啲數咧會點樣問你先。OK， 嗱，慢慢嚟啊！我哋即係呢個 log 有咁多 property， 新嘅 property 咧，我哋慢慢掌握，慢慢用熟佢。OK， 熟到係即係唔係夾硬背咗佢嘅，得唔得？我哋要用到熟嘅咁樣樣。So find the value of each of the following. The question asks us to find log 2 plus log 0.5. Okay? So there is no base in the log. But we know that if there is no base written out in the log, then it is actually of base 10. OK， 嗱呢度咧留意啦。咁你哋未熟習嘅時候咧，我就建議你哋咧寫翻出嚟提一提自己。任何一個 log 都會有一個 base number 嘅。OK，so any log must have a base number. Okay, if it does not written out, then it means the base number is equal to 10. And now we have log 2 plus log 0.5 with the same base. Then we can use the property 3 to merge them to become a single log. So that is log with the same base 2 times 0.5. Can you get this? 記住，我哋唔係抽 common factor log 唔係一個 factor 嚟嘅，唔可以抽 common factor 嘅。我哋一定要係擺翻去呢啲 property 裏邊咧去到化簡嘅。Okay, so it becomes log base 10, 2 times 0.5 is equal to 1. So we get log 1. But log 1, no matter what base it is, log 1 is always equal to 0. Okay, so that is the answer of part A. It is equal to 0, like this. Okay, and then part B, log 6 minus log 48, base 2. Okay, and this time we have the same base 2, right? Then we can use the properties. This time we have log x minus log y. So they are changed to log x over y. Can you get this? And then we simplify the number first, log, and it becomes 1 over 8. But we know that 1 over 8 or 8 can be maybe like this. 1 over 8 can be written as 8 to the power negative 1. Okay? And 8 can be written as 2 cubed to the power negative 1. 點解我哋要將個8寫做2嘅3次方咧？陣間你就知㗎啦。唔轉做2嘅3次方得唔得咧？唔得。OK， 轉做第二啲數嘅次方得唔得咧？唔得。一定要轉做2嘅次方。點解咧？聰明嘅你哋應該諗到㗎啦。不過陣間先講啦。OK，and it is equal to log. So we can use the laws of index to simplify the index first. It becomes 2 to the power negative 3, right? And now it is in the form of log x to the power k. So we have a single power inside the log. And the power can be brought to the front of the log. Okay? 即係喺 log 裏邊嘅數嘅次方，如果係一整個數嘅次方嘅話咧，我哋就可以將個次方帶翻上去個 log 嘅前邊，乘俾個 log 咁樣樣。Okay, it becomes negative 3 times log 2 base 2. 好啦，呢一刻你就知道點解我堅持要將個8咧轉做2嘅次方啦。因為當你整走咗個次方，即係整咗上去前面之後咧，得翻就係個 base number， 就係呢個 base 2。就會同個 log 嘅 base 係咪一樣啊？ So when the number inside the log is exactly equal to the base of the log, then the whole log number will be equal to 1. So it becomes negative 3 times 1. And the answer is negative 3. Can you get it? 得唔得？呢度嗱，你做落咧。 其實即係我自己讀書嘅時候咧，係覺得幾好玩嘅 log 數 ，OK， 即係又冇乜即係刁轉位，或者遲啲我哋會學啲刁轉少少嗰啲咧，都係一定可以諗到嘅 ，OK， 即係唔會話學唔識嘅，講真 ，OK， 所以我覺得呢一課咧真係幾好玩嘅，咁啊，希望大家 enjoy 下啦。Part C，log 5 base 4 over log 125 base 4。首先第一樣嘢你要意識到呢條數係冇任何一個 property 可以幫我哋做到嘅。OK， 除咗嗱第六嗰個唔算啊，第六嗰個咧我哋唔會立亂用嘅，唔好立亂用第六嗰個。OK， 通常我哋即係要係一個 log 裏邊 ，sorry 一條數裏邊有兩個 log。佢哋係唔同 base 嘅話咧，我哋先至要用第六嗰條式咧轉 base 咁樣嘅 ，OK。但係咧，否則嘅話咧，我哋一般嚟講就唔會用嘅。好啦，第二樣嘢啊，提一提你哋先。呢度咧嗱，又係有好多同學啊，好多同學唔熟，以為自己熟嘅話咧，就會錯以下呢樣嘢啦。log 5 base 4 over log 125 base 4 is equal to 5 over 125. It is not correct. It is not correct. The log is not a common factor. It is not a common factor, and they can be cancelled by each other. Okay, so this is wrong. This is wrong. OK， 千祈唔好上下約 log， 唔好上下約走 log。OK， 冇呢樣嘢嘅，唔可以淨係約走 log log 呢一嚿嘢嘅。咁但係可唔可以約走 log 5咧？就可以啦。如果成個 log 5就係一個數嘅話咧，上下同一個數嘅話咧，就可以約走喎。OK， 我哋呢一題嘅目標就係要咁樣樣啦。What can be done here? We have 5. We have 125. Okay, so I think some of you should have already noticed that we can change the 125 to be 5 to the power 3。其實嚟嚟去去都係將啲數咧轉做另一個細啲嘅數嘅次方，咁樣去玩嘅啫。Okay, when you have changed the log 125 to be log 5 to the power 3, so the upper part is unchanged, then the power 3 can be moved to the front of the log. It becomes 3 times log 5 base 4. Can you get this? 3 times log 5 base 4. And now, this log 5 base 4 is a number. And this log 5 base 4 is also a number. And they are common factor. And one up, one down, and they be cancelled. They can be cancelled by each other. So the final answer will be 1 over 3. OK， 今次就約得啦，成個 log 數 over log 數就約得，但係就咁 log log 同埋上下嘅 log log 就唔約得，得唔得？成個 log 數 over log 數係相等嘅話咧，就約得。OK， so that is the answer of part C. Can you follow? And now I would like you to do the instant drill number 3. Instant drill number 3. 慢慢嚟啊，做到啱為止啊。因為開頭咧，其實一般嚟講，啲同學都會有少少亂嘅。但係你一定要 stick to 呢啲 properties， 唔可以自己創一啲 properties 出嚟嘅。OK？ So now I would like you to do the instant drill number 3, and please remember to upload your answer to the Math app. So I give you 3 minutes to do this. Okay, let's check the answers. So part A. So we have log 3 base 6 plus log 2 base 6. So the base are match. Okay, so we can multiply the 3 and 2 together. Okay, merge the two logs to be one single log. It becomes log 6 base 6. The log 6 base 6 is equal to 1 because the number inside the log is exactly equal to the base of the log. Then it is 1. So the answer of part A is 1. And then log 9 minus log 90. And there is no base in the log, no base written, which means that it is of base 10. Okay, and then it is log x minus log y. So we can merge them to be one single log with x over y. So it becomes 1 over 10. But 1 over 10 can be written as 10 to the power negative 1. And then the negative 1 power can be brought to the front of the log. Negative 1 log 10 base 10, or just negative log 10 base 10. But this log 10 base 10, number inside the log is exactly equal to the base of the log, and this becomes 1. So it is negative 1 times 1. So that is negative 1. Okay? And then part C. So we have fraction log 16 base 7 divided by log 2 base 7. Okay? And first, you cannot cancel the log. Please remember this. And then we have number 16 and number 2. So we may change the 16 to be a power of 2. So we know that 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4. And then it is like this. And the power 4 is the power of the whole number inside the log. So the power 4 can be brought to the front of the log. Like this. And then the log 2 base 7 on top and the log 2 base 7 on the bottom are a pair of common factor now, one up, one down, and they both are numbers, so they can be cancelled by each other. So what's remaining is equal to 4. Is that okay? 好，掂唔掂？有冇同唔得咧？嗱，慢慢嚟啊！呢度啊，搞掂啲 properties 佢先 ，OK？ 當然啦，我哋用熟咗嘅時候，我哋就唔使誒呢個 step 係用緊邊個 property，嗰個 step 用緊邊個 property。咁但係咧未熟嘅時候咧，我就想你大家搞清楚啲先咁樣啦。OK？ Number 4 example 4。嗱，今次咧就會有啲 x 喺度嘅，有啲未知數啊咁樣嘅。咁啊，通常考試測驗咧都會有呢啲咁嘅嘢噶啦。Example 4. Simplify the following expressions where a, x, y are larger than 0 and not equal to 1. 係咪好適合做 base 啊？又要大過0，但係又唔能夠等於1。所以 a、x、y 都好適合做 base 嘅，係咪 ？OK 係可以做 base 嘅，有資格做 base 嘅。OK，part A， 好，我哋睇下呢啲咧冇數字嘅 log 咧點樣玩啊？抄題目先啊！抄題目都好緊要喎，唔好抄錯題目喎。OK， 嗱，其實如果你做得多一兩題嘅話咧，其實都知道佢竅門咧就係咩咧？喺個 log 裏邊嗰啲數咧，我哋盡量咧都將佢揸乾揸淨。咩叫揸乾揸淨咧？就係佢啲次方要出晒嚟。OK， 即係譬如頭先16，我哋要揸到佢變成2嘅4次方，跟住嗰個4次方就可以 bit 咗出去個 log 嘅前邊啦。記唔記得我講咩 ？OK， 而家呢度咧 x 嘅2次方，即係第一個啊 log x 嘅 square 呢個2次方咧，陣間係咪可以 bit 咗上去前邊啊？但係呢個1 over x 又點咧？我哋又將佢變成 x 嘅負1次方。 跟住嗰個負一次方個負一咧，又可以變咗上去前面啦。呢個 x 嘅 cube root 又可以變成1/3次方，然之後1/3次方又可以變咗上去前面啦。OK， 即係其實你去個竅門都係將啲數字或者呢啲 terms 咧變成一個 base 嘅一個次方。當呢個咁嘅數字喺個 log 裏邊嘅話咧，個次方就可以帶翻上去個 log 嘅前邊，咁就為之 simplify 咗啦。OK， 好，我哋呢題咁樣咯。咁我哋呢個 x square 我哋唔做住，等埋一齊先。log 1/x becomes x to the power -1。呢度仲有減嘅應該。OK，and then log x cube root becomes x to the power 1/3 base a. Okay, and then for the next step, I'm going to move all the indexes to the front of the log. It becomes 2 log x base a minus -1 log x base a divided by 1/3 log x base a. Okay, and then we have 2 log x base a plus 1 log x base a divided by 1/3 log x base a. Can you see that the two terms in the upper part are actually like terms? They can be calculated. They can be added together. 2 log x plus 1 log x becomes 3 log x with the base being a divided by 1/3 times log x base a. And now, up and down, both of them have log x base a as the common factor. And now the log x base a can be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is just 3/1/3. But what is 3 divided by 1/3? It is just 3 times 3/1 upside down, right? Okay, so it is equal to 9. So that is the answer of part A. Can you get this? And then part B. So we have log y base x times log x cube base y. OK， 好啦，嗱呢度咧兩個 log 相乘嘅話咧，兩個 log 相乘嘅話咧，記住我哋冇任何公式咧，係可以即刻處理嘅，得唔得？好啦，咁但係咧，我哋留意到啲咩咧？有啲咩提示俾我哋咧？就係呢條題目咧有兩個 log， 一個係 base x， 另一個係 base y。OK， we have different bases in the logs in this question, so we need to use the base changing formula to change one of the base to be the other. OK， 我哋轉前面嗰個啦，其實冇所謂嘅，轉邊個都得嘅。不過咧後邊好似有啲麻煩，即係有3次方啊楞住咗。OK， 咁我轉前面嗰個啊，前面嗰個係 base x 嚟嘅，後邊嗰個係 base y 嚟嘅。咁我想將佢咧，大家都轉晒做 base y 嘅。咁而家係 log y base x， 咁我就會轉咗做 log y over log x 先，寫咗出嚟先。但係呢兩個 log 咧有一個新嘅 base 嘅，而新嘅 base 係我哋自己揀嘅。咁我哋揀咩咧？當然就係因為我哋而家個問題就係有唔同嘅 base 啊嘛。我哋轉 base 就係想將佢轉到做相同嘅 base。咁所以咧應該係轉去做後邊嗰個 log 嘅 base， 即係 base y 啦。Can you get this? Okay, and then times log x cubed base y. Okay. First, can you see that in the upper part we have log y base y? So that is the number inside the log is exactly equal to the base of the log, so it becomes 1. And then log x base y, like this, and then times. So this log x cubed base y, the cube is the index of the number inside the log. So it can be brought to the front of the log, multiplying to the log. So it is 3 times log x base y. Okay. But now this number is multiplied to the fraction. Then it will be multiplied to the top part of the fraction. So that is 3 log x base y over log x base y. And we can see that in the upper part and in the lower part, both of them have a common factor of log x base y, and this can be cancelled. So what is remaining is just equal to 3. That is the answer. Can you get this? OK。得呢個咧就牽涉到一個轉 base 嘅公式啦。咁點解要轉 base 啊？就因為條數裏邊有2個唔同嘅 base 嘅話咧，我哋就要將其中一個轉去另外一個啦。咁通常邊個轉去邊一個咧？嗱，理論上係冇所謂嘅。OK， 特別係如果係啲 x、y 啊、a、b 啊呢啲嘅話咧，其實就冇所謂嘅。但係如果佢哋係數字嘅話咧，我哋通常會將大啲嘅 base 轉去做細啲嘅 base 咁樣嘅。大 base 轉細 base。OK， 但係呢題數裏邊嘅 x、y 咧冇話即係唔知道邊個大啲邊個細啲，大家都係即係只不過係一個 unknown 嚟嘅啫，係咪？咁所以咧就你由 x 轉做 y 又得，由 y 轉到 x 咧都得嘅咁樣。OK。All right, so I'd like you to do the instant drill number 4 now. Instant drill number 4. So I give you 3 minutes again.
老Sir可唔可以第17區啱啱嗰度你講緊12 root 嗰個1 over 2嗰度應該係上面嗰個定下面嗰個？
上面嗰個，因為開方係咪可以變做2分1次方啊？
上面嗰個大概有個2分1次方，但係佢有個2喎前面。
唔係嗰個2 root 3啦，2 root 3，我咪話變成 root 12，知唔知點變啊？
唔知。
等陣先啊。
唔該。
好，呢度睇住我。呢個咧log 2 root 3 over log 3加2 log 2。分母你係咪可以知道變咗個 log 12啦？係嘛？
係。
好啦，呢度咧呢個 log 咧2乘 root 3咧係咪即係可以寫成 root 4乘以 root 3啊？即係個2將佢寫成 root 4。
我明白，唔該。
得啦 ，OK， 好得。 Okay, let's check the answers. So we have log x cube base a on the top, and then log x base a minus log square root x base a on bottom. First, I don't like square root. Okay, so I will change the square root to be power 1/2 first. Okay, so log x cube base a divided by log x base a minus log x to the power 1/2 base a. And then the power inside the log can be brought to the front of the log, okay? Including this 3 and this 1/2. Get it? And then just notice that on the bottom part of the fraction, these two are like terms, 1 log x minus half log x, okay? And they can be calculated. So just keep this unchanged, and then 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2 log x base a. And then the log x over log x will be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is 3 over 1/2. But 3 over 1/2 is 3 times 2 over 1. Okay, upside down. So that is equal to 6. So that is the answer of part A. Okay, and then part B. Part B, again, I don't like square root in the calculation. So I change the square root to be power 1/2 first. Okay, no matter what. 嗱，真係嘅，即係見到啲開方啊，即係開幾次方啊、次方根嗰啲咧，都係基本上咧係唔方便計算嘅。咁所以咧，基本上即係做乜都好咧，我都係第一步咧，都係將嗰啲根號咧，或者開方根號嘅話咧，咁都係咧轉翻到分數次方先嘅啦。OK， 咁呢度我哋可以做多一樣嘢先喎，其實係嘛？就係咧個1/2次方可以飛咗上前面先。So we have 1/2 log y base x over 1/2 log x base y. You can see this? And then the 1/2 and 1/2 will be cancelled by each other. Okay, so it becomes log y base x over log x base y. 好啦，跟住呢一度，其實一早已經留意到㗎啦，大家係咪？就係唔同 base 啊嘛，係嘛？不過咧，我哋都搞咗嗰啲化簡嗰啲嘢先。咁但係最後咧，我哋都要做呢一步啦。由於佢哋唔同 base， 即係要轉 base 啦，係嘛？咁我哋就轉其中一個啦。咁頭先講咗啦，通常如果數字嘅話咧，就大啲嗰個轉做細啲嗰個。咁但係咧，呢一度我哋冇所謂嘅。咁我哋轉y 轉做 x 啦，好冇？將 y 轉到 x。咁即係咧呢度 log y base x is unchanged, and then this log x base y becomes a fraction. It is log x over log y, but with a new base, and the base will be chosen to be the base of the other log. That is base x. Okay, and this one is also base x. You can see this? And notice that there is a part with log x base x. When the number inside the log is exactly equal to the base of the log, then it becomes 1. So the numerator is unchanged, and the denominator becomes 1 over log y base x. Okay, and then up over down. But when down is a fraction, then it becomes up times the upside down of the denominator. That is like this. And then you just multiply the log y base x with itself. 咁呢度咧就冇得轉嘅咯噃。咁變咗做咧就係嗱呢度小心啲啦。我呢度想你打粒星落去啊。log y base x square. Okay, log y base x square. And that is the final answer. That is the simplest form already. Okay, you cannot further simplify this. 我講緊咩啊？我講緊呢一個嗱，留意啦，呢個係錯嘅。首先第一樣嘢係唔等於咁樣嘅。Can you see the difference? What is the difference here? On the left-hand side, the square is for the log y base x. It is actually log y base x times log y base x. Two logs multiplying together. But on the right-hand side, the square is for the y only. Okay, for the number inside the log only. Okay, so it is just like this. Let me further explain this. Left-hand side, log is actually equal to log y times log y. But log y squared is actually equal to log y times y inside the log. Okay, because the square is for the y only. Can you see the difference? Okay, so they are not the same. Which means that the log y base x bracket square cannot be equal to 2 log y base x. Okay? Because the square is not for the number inside the log. So the square cannot be brought to the front of the log. OK？ 呢度小心啲啦，呢有幾個咧係常犯錯誤啊！咁請你打粒星落去，呢一個係一個寫明係一個 common mistakes。OK， common mistake 得唔得？咁就唔好犯呢個 common mistake 啦，得唔得？唔好寫咗跟住就煩咁樣啊，得唔得 ？OK， so this is instant drill number 4. Is that okay？ 好啦，跟住有第三種嘅題型嘅，第三種題型啊。Let's go to example 5. Example 5， 呢啲咧都好常見喺個測驗啊或者考試裏邊咧都常見嘅。不過講真咧 ，DSE 就唔會問啲咁簡單㗎啦。OK， 唔會淨係咁樣問你嘅。嗱，睇住咯，佢而家就係 we let log 2 to be A, log 3 to be B, and then express the following in terms of A and B. So part A, I want to express log 18 to be in terms of A and B. 我哋個竅門係點樣咧？就係要將 log 裏邊嘅數，將佢打散。OK， 打散成咩咧？就係一個所謂嘅質因數連成式。OK，a product of prime factors. We need to express the number inside the log to be a product of prime factors. For example, 18 is equal to 2 times 3 squared, right? 識唔識點樣去打散佢咧？嗱呢度咧，你試一試去打散佢先啦。如果唔得嘅話咧，因為我知道你哋聽日翻嚟嘅，聽日翻嚟嘅時候咧，我再講一講點樣做啊。其實係用短除嘅啫，用 short division。OK，if you know short division, then you know how to break down the number into a product of prime factors. Okay, so 18 is equal to 2 times 3 squared, which means that log 18 is equal to log 2 times 3 squared. Can you get this? Just log left-hand side will be log right-hand side. But log 2 times 3 squared is 2 times 3 squared is a product. Okay, log x times y. 好啦，嗱，今次咧我哋就會用翻咧我哋頭先嗰啲式嘅第三條嘅右手邊，見唔見到啊 ？log x is 2, and then y is 3 squared. And then we will expand this to be a sum of 2 logs. 嗱，第一樣嘢呢個 log 咧係 base 10嚟㗎嘛 ，base 10嚟嘅 ，OK？ So it is log 2 plus log 3 squared. Can you get this? And then log 2 is ready. Log 2 is ready to be changed to small letter a. But log 3 squared is not ready. But we can move the square to be the front of the log. Okay, like this. Plus 2 log 3. Okay, and then this log 3 is also ready to be changed to small letter b. Okay, when every log is ready to be changed, then we start the changing. Log 2 becomes a, and then plus 2 times log 3 becomes b. Okay, and that is the answer of part A. 得唔得 ？OK， 嗱個竅門就係我哋要將個數字打散，成為題目俾嘅一啲 log 數字，咁樣樣。OK， 得唔得？好啦，嗱，跟住咧，如果得嘅話咧，就弊啦。係啊，得就弊啦，因為咧 B part 咧我就會自打嘴巴。OK。Log 15. So you just need to break down 15. But 15 is just equal to 3 times 5, right? 3 times 5. Oh no. The 3 is okay, but the 5 is not okay. So we can do this. Okay, log 3 is okay. Log 3 is okay. Can be changed to B. But log 5 is not allowed in the question. It's not given log 5. Okay, we have no information about log 5. 咁呢個時候咧，咁你記住你 mark 低呢樣嘢啊 ，mark 低呢樣嘢。做呢種題目咧，我哋喺 A part 見到咧就係將啲數字打散咗，變成2同埋3啦，一啲2同埋3嘅 product 咁樣啦，係嘛？即係2同埋3係可以出現喺 log 裏邊嘅，但係除咗2同埋3，即係佢 given 嘅嗰兩個數可以出現喺 log 裏邊之外，其實仲有2個數都可以出現喺 log 裏邊嘅。OK， 就係 the base number and 1. OK, can also appear inside the log. Okay, the base number and 1 can also appear inside the log. It's allowed to appear inside the log. Okay, and now 5 is not allowed, right? 5 is not 2, 5 is not 3, 5 is not 1, 5 is not the base number. So 5 is not allowed to appear inside the log. Okay, but we can change the 5 to be 通常都係咁啦。Change the 5 to be 10 over 2, right? Because 10 is the base of the log. Can you see this? There is no base written out. It means that base of the log should be 10. So 10 is allowed to appear inside the log. And 2 is also allowed to appear inside the log because it is a given number. Okay? And we have log 3 plus log 10 over 2 becomes log x over y. And then we are going to use the fourth property to change from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Becomes log 10 minus log 2. Okay? And now, all the numbers inside the log are the allowed numbers. Okay? 3 and 2 are the given numbers. 10 is the base, so it is also allowed. So we can change the log 3 to be b. And log 10 is equal to 1. And minus log 2, which is a. Okay? And that is the answer of part B. 呢度 get 唔 get？ 嗱，呢啲題請你答升落去啊，答升落去 part B 呢度，特別就係呢一個位 ，OK， 將個5轉做10 over 2呢一個位，經常都係玩呢啲嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 好啦，跟住 part C， 下試 log 0.3 base 2。好，我哋見到有小數嘅，小數當然我哋唔會維持喺小數啦，即刻轉去做 fraction 先。So log 3/10，right？ 好啦 ，3 is allowed to be inside the log. 10 is also allowed. That is good. But there is a problem. The base of the log now is equal to 2, but the given base are all base 10. So the base does not match. And then we need to change the base. Okay? But let us do this first. Split the log first. Log 3 minus log 10, right? Okay? And then we are going to use the base changing formula. Log 3 base 2, where the base is wrong. Then I'm going to change to log 3 over log 2, but with the new base. New base is the base that we can use, that is base 10. Okay? Base 10. 咁當然你可以唔寫個 10 呢個字啦，不過我想顯示俾你睇，我係有轉 base 嘅。Okay? And the second term is also like this. We have log 10 base 2 and the base is wrong. So we need to change the base, and then log 10 base 2 becomes a fraction. Becomes log 10 over log 2 with the new base. Base 2 and base 2. Okay? What am I doing? Should be base 10. Sorry, base 10 and base 10. Okay? OK， 好啦，嗱，跟住咧，其實你見到所有嘢咧都已經有晒嘅喎。Log 3 base 10 is just B. Log 2 base 10 is A. Minus log 10 base 10 is 1. Log 2 base 10 is also equal to A. So finally, you just merge the two fractions into one single fraction, B minus 1 over A. That is the answer. Is that okay? All right, so I would like you to do the instant drill number 5 now. Instant drill number 5. 好，即刻試一試啦。Instant drill number 5。係咪好似答二？係咪答二落堂咧？係喎。好，可能就做唔晒㗎啦。So we will discuss the solution tomorrow. But you try to do this first.我暫時見到以下嘅同學係完全未有任何 classwork upload 過上去嘅。何曉晴、梁樂妮、劉雅冰、蕭卓林、李海瑤、伍景欣、曾嘉琳、曾淼儀、馬子珊、葉詠琳。如果你哋喺度嘅話咧，請你盡快 upload 翻你哋 classwork 上去啦。如果你哋唔喺度嘅話咧，咁即係你係 absent 啦。Okay, so I think I cannot I think I cannot talk about instant number 5 today, and I will continue to talk about instant number 5 and continue to do this classwork tomorrow. Okay, when I see you tomorrow. Okay, so maybe you can take a break, and that is the end of this lesson. And if you have no more problem, and then you may leave now. Goodbye. Oh, 有同學問 exercise 4A question 21F. 21F. So let me talk here. We have log 3 equals A and log 5 equals B. Then part F, question asks us to find log 2 over 27. Okay. Log 2 over 27. First, it can be changed to log 2 minus log 27, right? And 27 can be written as 3 to the power 3. Okay? And then the power 3 can be moved to the front. Okay? So log 3, this log 3 is ready to be changed to A. But we have log 2. But 2 is not allowed to appear in the inside the log, because what numbers are allowed should be 3, 5, 1, and base 10 here. But we can change the 2 to be 10 over 5, right? Okay, so if we change 2 to be 10 over 5, then we can further split this log into log 10 minus log 5, and then minus 3 log 3. Now, every number inside the log are allowed to appear. So the first log 10 base 10 is 1. Log 5 is given to be B. And then 3 log 3, and then 3 log 3 becomes A. So it becomes 1 minus B minus 3A. And that is the answer. Is that okay? Okay, good.
我想問埋
十幾個 sorry。
8H。
18H。
唔該，老師。
等陣先，我睇下有冇人要用我呢個班房先啊。等等。唔係，因為有人問分數咁大，我俾你先，我俾你先。好，咪點啊？
唔緊要啊，老師，我哋 WhatsApp 啊。
我 WhatsApp 答你好嘛 ？WhatsApp 答你。OK， 好，拜拜。係啊，就係雍正知你先升嗰班。